Please stand for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? You may be seated.
Thank you, Ren and Abby. That was beautiful and a tough act to follow. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jacob Perlmutter, and I am honored to share the stage this afternoon with these district and elected leaders. Maybe when I say your name, just wave. Ms. Anita Huggins, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Luke Clamp, Deputy Superintendent, Michelle Simmons, Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Jeffrey Barowie, Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Sherry Eppelsheimer, Associate Superintendent for High Schools, Robin Jones, Executive Director of School Choice and Virtual Programs, Mr. Rich Gordon, Director for Career and Technology Education, and we have some board members with us as well, Mr. Keith Grabowski, Board Chair for the Charleston County School District Board of Trustees, Charlotte Bailey, Board Member from District 5, Charleston County School Board, and Mr. Chris Collins, a constituent school board member, is with us as well. Mr. Chris Collins is also a parent of a graduate, or soon-to-be graduate, a senior of Academic Magnet. So welcome again, graduating seniors of the class of 2024. You, like these folks, will also spend a few minutes up on this stage with us, but before you come up to this literal stage, I wanted to take a minute to reflect on the figurative stage where we have been together for the last few years and why I'm grateful for those minutes that we spent together. Class of 2024, you are smart, no question, but so were the previous classes of magnet students, and so will likely be the future classes of magnet students. I find you as a class, as a distinguishing characteristic, to be unusually wise as a group of students. And here's what I mean by that. And I only say wise because I don't know that the exact right word has been invented yet. But since the beginning of time, there's a certain age, say 12 or 13 or 14 years old, when kids come to suspect that adults in their lives don't know everything. Right at that age, when you were 12, 13, and 14, you got a lot of evidence to support that suspicion. It turned out that a global health pandemic had a way of exposing antiquated, fraudulent, or hierarchical ideas. So at a formative age, this class saw behind the veil of adult supremacy in a way that generations of teenagers before you have yearned for. A defining class of this trait of students is that because you watched the grown-up world bumble through a worldwide pandemic during your formative years, you already know not to blindly and fully trust adults who are mostly well-intentioned but do not have all the answers. To some degree, the whole grown-up world was indicted during the pandemic, and that just slightly rebalanced the one-sided power dynamic between children and adults. And with that understanding as your baseline, I think that the class of 2024 was free from the power dynamics that typically consume high school students. So there's, thinking about you as a group, there's this sort of wry smile about you. It's not cynical, but sort of knowing, as if you're all in on a joke that isn't available to me, or to adults, I should say. Maybe you know who the pooper is, right? And it's not mean-hearted, it's not disrespectful at all. I actually find it to be quite respectful because you're not reflexively anti-things or disrespectful. You just know that yesterday's knowledge might be inadequate to address tomorrow's problems because you saw that play out in real time. In your youth, the world experienced a catastrophic health crisis, and the world's pendulum inched back towards things like good character and kindness and acts for the common good. One of you just told me yesterday that it's impossible to help someone else without also helping yourself, because helping others builds your own character. That's what I mean by wise. So as you leave Academic Magnet High School and find yourself on different stages with different players, take a moment to recognize what a miracle it is that you are there, what a miracle it is that they are there, and as you seek out the wisdom of others, don't forget that you are also wise at an age when many, many others are merely smart. Welcome again to everyone for our 2024 Academic Magnet High School commencement ceremony. And now to introduce our keynote speaker, I'll call up Senior Class President Susanna Carlson.
The evolution of a leader is shaped by the environment in which they are born. Whether it be filled with challenges and rife, with obstacles, or laced with comfort and checkered with ease. Along their life's journey, never relenting, always persevering, until grasping the strands of success. They are realizing their goals. Goals are defined by the values and their sense of self, ones rooted in the connection of faith and truth. One leader before you today has traveled 30 years on a professional journey to inspire and educate a generation of new leaders. Born the third child to two educators, the oldest daughter, a role steeped in responsibility, this pathway to leadership was defined at birth. Named for both her maternal and paternal grandmothers, respectively, and carved from a lineage of strong women, she had forged a path that is both remarkable and exemplary. As a lifelong Charlestonian, educated by a community of educators who influenced her approach as a steward and trusted with persons who must be educated and nurtured for posterity. She graduated from James Simmons Elementary, Rivers Middle School, and Burke High School, where she owned her academic, athletic, and musical skills and recognized the importance of a well-rounded school experience. After receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from the College of Charleston and a Master of Education in Secondary Educational Leadership from the Citadel, her introduction to the classroom was as a math teacher at Brentwood Middle School. In her initial role as educator, she developed opportunities for underachieving students, received additional assistance after school, and later assumed the role of lead teacher of incoming sixth grade math students. She transitioned to a school administrator and became an assistant principal at Rivers Middle School, later the Military Magnet Academy, and finally the Academic Magnet High School, where she retired in 2023. As an administrator, Lucy's philosophy of progress can be made if there is a commitment to ensure the tools of success are made available for all students. Her management skills began to be recognized as a program creator of overage 8th graders to receive high school credit while still in middle school. Also, her operational skills are indispensable when administering state, district, and school assessments, planning and executing safe protocols, plant operations for the school campus, and participating in the development of innovative programs and schedules to improve student success. Whether it's the routine execution of administrative duties, Lucy's approach to her profession has always been to emphasize the village and understand the importance of a community. This was the driving force behind initiating the Student Ambassador and Mentor programs. Not only are teachers-to-student interactions essential to students' development, but peer-to-peer exchanges have a significant influence as well. Post-retirement, the desire to contribute to the development of young minds was reignited, and the role of academic engagement specialist at Burke High School. And now, as a faculty manager for BOWS, Beyond Our Walls, a neighborhood program in North Charleston serving youth from 6 neighboring elementary schools. Ms. Pinckney's mantra has always been, plant the seed, which translates to, there's a role for all of us in cultivating the futures of children, and that they should be providing a safe and nurturing environment that allows them to thrive and reach their maximum potential. Thank you.
Raptors, are you ready? Raptors, are you ready? Raptors, are you ready? Raptors, are you ready? Seniors in the front, let me hear you grunt. Seniors in the front, let me hear you grunt. Good Friday afternoon, Raptors and everybody here. I am truly honored to be here. And I would like to take this time to thank Principal Pearl Mutter, the faculty and staff of Academic Magnet High School, parents, but mostly the class of 2024 for this great invitation. As I look out into the audience, I am marveling at what I see. I see young men and women who are eager to head to colleges and universities to pursue degrees in business, communications, political science, mathematics, finance, education, etc. I see future Tigers, Gamecocks, Cougars, Pilgrims, Knights, Blue Devils, and so many Bulldogs, just to name a few. I also see the darlings of the state of South Carolina and the pride and joy of Charleston County School District. The seniors of the #1 school in the state and Charleston County School District. But more importantly, I see transformation of my favorite people, the class of 2024. Once upon a time when you were baby Raptors, a group of reserved, apprehensive, precocious teenagers overwhelmed by stress. But now I see a full-fledged Raptor, radiant A-listers positioned to optimistically reign supreme. Wow. Today, you, the class of 2024, yes, all of you, will be graduating from the Academic Magnet. I think some of you thought it wouldn't be possible. Even with the unprecedented start to your high school years, COVID protocols, and so many restrictions, you triumphed and excelled because you had not only fate, but you had a Raptor perched on your shoulders. That's right, a Raptor, a relatable adult, providing tenets, optimism, rituals, and scholarship to you. These magnificent individuals in front of you, my former colleagues, adjusted and crafted challenging assignments without compromising scholarship, particularly during COVID. You were even provided sweet morsels of encouragement and uplift that came in so many different forms. Remember the outside excursions of the Barnes-Wilson campus? Rocking out with the teachers in the courtyard during our, big spring event? Packing your pocket with nabs from the counseling corner? Enjoying toasted bagels and coffee in your salons? Crepe days and taco Tuesdays? And let us not forget, ping pong competitions and wins with the principal. Are you out there? That's all of what I just said. That's what a true raptor does. Takes care of their young and prepare them for flight. You experienced Magnet in all its majesty. That's Magnet, and that's why you came in September 2020 in person or virtually. Because you came to Magnet, you became resilient. You learned how to show up as your best self in spite of the many obstacles that occurred during your 4 years at Magnet, from internet or Wi-Fi interruptions, remember, potty issues, wearing masks and plastic partitions, and so on. You even traveled the Don Holt Bridge, picked up a Chick-fil-A sandwich and Starbucks, got stuck by the train, and made it to seniors class on time. Life is not always easy and comfortable. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated that if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Raptors are resilient. Because you came to Magnet, you became an achiever. Your thirst for good grades and the competition all around you made you set higher goals. You were able to take the worst academic day and use it as a learning experience. You even learned that a calendar is more than a tracker of holidays and birthdays. Remember deadlines in the future. Continue striving to be your best. Subscribe to greatness. Raptors are achievers. Because you came to Magnet, you are philanthropic. Volunteering more than 60 hours of your time to community initiatives has grown your humanity and fostered citizenship. You dared yourself to walk in another person's shoes. Continue to share yourself, time, resources, and even muffins to your community and the world. Raptors are philanthropic. Because you came to Magnet, you became a team player. From the classroom to pep rallies, you, along with a colorful, diverse group of amazing individuals, collectively created awesome solutions to practical and complex problems. You even learned how to pacify your teachers, like showing up to Mr. McCormick's class with your IDs. Mr. McCormick, if you're listening, we all love you. Be a colleague in the courtroom, boardroom, hospital room, or whatever room you reside, because Raptors are team players. Because you came to Magnet, you could be original, your authentic self. Self-expression was everywhere and in every voice. It even showed up in the campaign speeches for student body president for the 2020 2023-2024 school year. I nor you should ever forget orange juice versus apple juice. Raptors are original. Finally, because you came to Magnet, you are remarkable scholars, achieving in spite of all the odds that were stacked against you, winning academic and athletic competitions, and achieving great feats. Presidential scholars, national merits, science, history, math, language, so many awards. But that's a Raptor. Remarkable scholars. Because you came to Magnet, you became a Raptor. Resilient, achievers, philanthropic, team players, original, and remarkable scholars. So in your pursuit of curing Mother Earth and humanity, solving the economic problems, creating laws of equity, saving the environment, designing new technologies, and so many more, remember that you are a Raptor. You must soar. So today, I am unlocking the birdcage and pushing you out of the raptor's nest. Raptors, fly!
Thank you, Ms. Pinckney. At this time, I have the distinct privilege of recognizing recipients of several academic awards. The first one is the Palmetto Fellow Scholarship, a merit-based program established to recognize the most academically talented high school seniors and encourage these students to attend college in the state. To be deemed eligible to receive this scholarship, students must earn a 1400 on the SAT or a 31 on the ACT and earn a 4.0 cumulative GPA by the end of their senior year. Would the recipients of this award please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. The second award is the CCSD Board Scholar Certificate. Each year, the Charleston County Board of Trustees recognizes students who achieve academic excellence. This certificate is awarded to graduating seniors based on an overall grade point average of 4.25 or higher, with no rounding up or down. At this time, I would like to recognize the Academic Magnet high school students who met the requirements to receive the Charleston County Board Scholar Certificate. Would the recipients of this award please stand? Thank you. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, Raptor Nation. On behalf of the superintendent, it gives me great pleasure to recognize Scholars have chosen to pursue military service with a challenge coin. The challenge coin is a time-honored military tradition used to acknowledge a job well done and to provide safe passage on future missions. The coin represents honor, dignity, service, and leadership. On one side of our challenge coin are the emblems of each of our armed forces, and on the other side is a thank you from the school district. 5 of our Raptor seniors have chosen military service. It is my honor to call up the first 3 to receive your coin. Chase Edward Dillon, United States Navy. Jacob Aaron Crosby, United States Navy. And Emerson Medlin, United States Air Force. All right. Where are you guys hiding these on me? There we go. Oh, they packed all these up for me here. How you doing? All right. All right, go ahead and take a seat. Please give them a round of applause. The honor of attending one of our 5 service academies comes with the obligation and commitment to serve in the military after graduation. To even be considered for an appointment to a service academy, a student must meet stringent requirements and be nominated from an authorized source, both of which are highly competitive. Yes, even more competitive than academic magnet. At this time, it is now my pleasure to recognize those following seniors who have chosen a military academy and have been selected. Thomas Lawton Harper, United States Naval Academy. And Harrison Clyde Shaw, United States Military Academy. Harrison or Thomas? Thomas. Maybe. Stay right here for me. Harrison. All right, stay right here for me. All right, so this is the first time I've got to do this with the 2 services. For the next 4 years, until the summer of 2028, they're going to be arch rivals. They are going to be arch rivals. At that 4-year mark, they're going to become brothers in arms. And at that point, all of that rivalry will disappear. But for now, you get the opportunity to give a shout out to your academy. Go Army, beat Navy, right?
Go Army, beat Navy.
All right.
Go Navy, beat Army.
Good luck, fellas. Good luck.
Hey, it's Elliot. Hola for my international friends. Thank you all for coming. I'm the student body president. I stand here in front of you for the last time, which some of you may be glad about because I've talked a lot. My defining characteristic, which has just cursed everyone around me for the past 4 years. As we go on towards the next chapter of our life, let us remember our humble beginnings. We didn't always have the crazy shoe game we have now, okay? We arrived here during a COVID world, separated from one another through Zoom or plexiglass, not even seeing each other's entire face for like a year. I don't think there was anything more boring than online class. That's okay though, and man, we could only move uphill from there. We walk together through this post-COVID world where Walmart isn't open 24/7. And people like to use stuff like DoorDash, even though it's kind of a terrible deal. We survived grueling exams, tackled challenging projects, and navigated the complexities of teenage life. That was taken directly from ChatGPT. Yeah, there were a lot of quizzes and tests, but they weren't really that bad if you studied. There were some all-nighters, and some nights that should have been all-nighters, but no one does those anymore, not after freshman year. We had our spirit weeks, which we won, except only for when we lost. There was apple juice and orange juice too, of course, with orange juice, of course, being inherently better. That's what I'm talking. Where my orange juice gang at? Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. These apple juice people. There were silly moments in class, memorable teachers, and countless friendships made along the way. There were lunchtime conversations, lunchtime arguments. There was lunch. I'm kind of hungry right now. Look, I know we've never felt like that close-knit group of people. Our circumstances had probably something to do with it, starting with COVID and all. But still, I would like to ask you to recognize the many ways in which our collective, the masses, have helped you thrive. Love the acquaintance, the colleague, and the fellow student on the other side of the hall, seating 2 seats away from you, not for the complexity of your interactions, but for the simplicity of your friendship, the unspoken agreements which we had made to help one another, when we forgot to take notes, when your computer died, when you were bored in class, or even worse, when you were having a bad day. Because when it was hard, we got back up, we got harder. When we needed help, we never hesitated to ask for it. And when the toilets shut down, we went home that time, actually. You know what I mean, though. This hat's falling off. Wait, give me a second. Jesus, my hair isn't made for it. Carry with you a willingness to help your peers, and wherever you end up, you'll never be alone. Because the true power of a collective, of the magnet community, is its ability to keep each other going, even in the most unforgiving of times. As for closing remarks, thank you everyone, students and faculty, who allowed me to be your student body president this year. It was a lot of fun, and my most rewarding experience throughout high school. Now I'm going to step away from the mic for the last time, okay? Bye.
All right. Good afternoon. The Renaissance Award. Seniors who receive the Renaissance Award are well-rounded individuals with a passion for learning and cultivated interests in a number of areas. They are model Academic Magnet High School students selected by the Academic Magnet faculty. This year's Renaissance Award recipient is Colin George. Okay. Raptor Award. The Raptor Award is given to the senior student who best represents school spirit and a commitment to the academic magnet high school community. This senior is selected by the faculty of the Academic Magnet High School. This year's Raptor Award recipient is Kabir Zaman. All right, the McAllister Award. Established in 2003 in honor of M. Anthony McAllister, Jr., the McAllister Award is considered the highest-ranking award of Raptor athletics. It is presented annually to the senior student athlete who has demonstrated superior athletic performance, sportsmanship, leadership, community service, citizenship, and academic achievement while remaining of remarkable personal character. Nominations are made by the AMHS varsity head coaches and voted upon by all AMHS staff and coaches. This year's McAllister Award recipient is Betty Cummins.
At this time, it's my honor to introduce the Salutatorian of the Academic Magnet High School Class of 2024. A Salutatorian honor distinguishes the individual who has maintained the second highest overall grade point average over a 4-year high school career. And our 2024 Salutatorian's accomplishments are not limited to his academics. He is fundamentally engaged with the world around him and was a member of many different school organizations and clubs, including our active student government, where he was the treasurer with responsibilities that included coordination of fundraising and civic engagement. Under his leadership, Academic Magnet made substantial annual donations to numerous local causes and charities. He's also a gifted musician and has performed with Piccolo Spoleto, the Charleston Chamber Music Series, and the International Arthur Fraser Competition and Music Festival, where he played in master classes with musicians from the world's leading musical conservatories. He has also been instrumental in the dominant run of the Academic Magnet High School mock trial team, a team which he co-founded and served as the co-president of, leading the team to multiple top 5 finishes in state and regional competitions. And I just learned yesterday, too, that he was awarded the most effective attorney from the State Bar Mock Trial Judges Association every year since he was in 6th grade. He was also a National Merit Scholarship recipient and National Honor Society Scholarship recipient. And in accepting that honor, he shared, "At Academic Magnet High School, there's a sense of community that shines through everything we do, whether it's a passing of a pair of scissors on wall day or sharing moments of silence in student walkouts, arguing over a court case, or spelling out AMHS during pep rallies. That sense of inclusivity, the feeling of belonging within a diverse group of talented students, will always drive me to uplift the communities I'm a part of." In the fall, he will attend Harvard University, where he intends to study applied mathematics and economics. Branching out from law, I see. Please join me in congratulating the Academic Magnet High School Class of 2024 Salutatorian, Harry Ding.
Good afternoon, Class of 2024, faculty, families, and esteemed guests. My name is Harry, and I stand before you as a proud raptor more than ready to leave the nest. You know, I've always wondered why we were called the raptors. Raptors aren't a single type of bird. In fact, there's actually a huge debate on what classifies as a raptor, sometimes meaning birds of prey and other times meaning falcons. But the point is, no one really knows what makes a raptor a raptor. Looking back on our class, I can't help but realize how truly fitting that debate is. There is no standard definition of a raptor scholar here at Magnet. We have shown that we are architects building the best wall that Magnet has ever seen our sophomore year. We're also mad scientists concocting the infamous drink Pilk, a disturbing combination of Pepsi and milk. We are linguists tackling French, Spanish, and even teaching Dr. Altman the language of Riz. We're hackers going by the mysterious name of the Pooper. We're journalists writing about hot-button issues in the Talon with headlines like, quote, "Slay Girl Boss," or my personal favorite, "TikTok Shop Chamoy Pickle Kit." And while I don't have my permit yet, which I'm reminded of pretty much constantly, we're also warriors of the Bonds Wilson parking lots, fighting for our lives each and every day to beat the traffic. However, above all else, I'm reminded by our energetic passions that we are human beings, not simply human doings, with the boundless capacity to forge our own stories. Our diversity in character only strengthens our dynamic image of what it means to be a raptor, to be authentic, to be change makers, and to be faithful to ourselves, letting our principles dictate our actions. But just as the scientific definition of a raptor is always evolving as new discoveries are made, we, as a raptor family, have shown remarkable growth these past 4 years. In AP research, where we sort of avoided ChatGPT, we experienced a Magnet rite of passage, exploring our academic passions. We learned the art of tenacity, locking in on 11:59 p.m. deadlines. But if that didn't work out, we learned the art of flattery by begging for extensions. We have pushed through the smell of cat dissections in the science hallway and persevered through the great toilet shutdown of 2021. We learned patience, constantly waiting for grilled cheese day at lunch, my personal favorite. We've kept the school spirit alive as reigning champions of Spirit Week, with my favorite wall day themes, Barbenheimer and Down by the Bayou. And so our caps and gowns today are proof that we overcame and that we will continue to overcome. They're a testament to our resilience, our endurance, and our courage to learn, all tenets of the raptor spirit that I hope we continue to embody. It's also important to remember that raptors aren't just sheltered in a nest, but that they exist in and are connected to a greater ecosystem. And while we might have been cheering on our sports teams from inside the birdcage, we've also experienced major global events, from the pandemic to the rapid use of AI. And in a time of division, it's our civic duty to act on the issues that connect our narratives to others. Because if anyone is going to right the wrongs of the world, to boldly embrace uncertainty, to relentlessly seek deep understanding, and to respond with love, I know it'll be this very class. Before I finish, I wanted to leave you guys with a lyric from a song called Birds of a Feather. It goes, "Birds of a feather, we should stick together." Raptors, as we spread our wings and soar through our own paths in life, I only ask that you keep that in mind. Remember who you sat next to English, or whose pencil you borrowed before the econ final. Call each other in college to update us about the new restaurants that you've been dying to try. Invite each other to your baby showers and weddings. Remember your history. This may be our last gathering as classmates, but I sure hope it won't be as a family. Seniors, I'm sure we know that life is messy. Things will happen. But as lifelong raptors, as birds of a feather, bound together by our shared hope for the future and our common aspirations to shape the world, I hope and I know that we will always stick together. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Harry. And at this time, it's my privilege to introduce the Valedictorian of the Academic Magnet High School Class of 2024. A Valedictorian honor distinguishes the individual who has maintained the highest overall grade point average over a 4-year high school career. This is uniquely impressive at Academic Magnet High School, where student grade point averages hover at the very, very top percentile nationally. He has been focused on his academics, but he has also been involved with our very successful Quiz Bowl team and the Science Olympiad team. His outside of school interests include ultimate frisbee, biking, and trivia. This astonishingly good student also wanted to thank his family for their support over his high school career, his father Eric, mother Laura, and siblings Katie and Benjamin. In the fall, he will attend Duke University, where he intends on studying computer science and biomedical engineering. Please join me in congratulating the Academic Magnet High School Class of 2024 Valedictorian, Andrew Angermeyer. You got it, buddy. All yours.
Thank you. What's up? So, a couple of days ago, I was sitting on my computer trying to finish a speech a couple hours before the deadline because I'm a magnet student, and I could not figure out how to describe this place. It's this weird school filled with extremes that really push our academic capabilities to the edge. I just do not think it's possible to describe this school by itself. That's why I think to truly describe Academic Magnet, we have to describe the people. Some people here are super invested in history and current events and spend hours researching old tattered documents. Some people code bots and games and websites in their free time and find success that way. Some people, definitely not myself, spend a little too much time on social media rotting our brains away. However, we all have goals. We all have passions. We're all varied yet united under one thing: drive. We all share a common strength. In his recent feud with Drake, Kendrick Lamar told Adonis, Drake's son, this: "Be proud of who you are. Your strength comes from within." Now, even though we aren't the neglected children of disgraced Canadian rappers, I still think those words apply to us. We motivated ourselves to study and work for hours and hours every week to learn everything we could. We battled to be the best in Spirit Week, triumphed over our other teams for athletic titles, and practiced endlessly for musical performances. We fought tirelessly to conquer the field, the stage, and the classroom. We had some other stuff too, but I kind of ran out of fun rhetorical devices to use, so. Of course, we would not be where we were without the teachers and staff and administration and parents and literally every other person that helped make this school so great. Without them, the school probably wouldn't exist. Crazy. They helped us become semi-functioning adults, and for that, we appreciate you. There's still a lot to talk about. No matter what, I know I'm going to leave out this thing or that thing or some other defining aspect of the school that people really love. My dad even wanted me to sneak in a few of his own jokes, and didn't quite make the cut there. Some stuff just slips through the cracks. Still, I think I'll try to end it with this. The future is going to be tough. College assignments and curriculums are probably going to be stupidly hard. Living in a different place is going to bring new problems and difficulties, and it's going to be incredibly hard. Half of us are probably going to hate that one random professor or despise that roommate or have some other random problem that could ruin our life for a week. If anyone tells you they aren't afraid of what's to come, then they're just lying. It's going to be strange. It's going to be odd. It might even be terrifying. Still, I think we got it. We have the strength to overcome any obstacle and tackle any issue that comes our way. We have the knowledge to find novel avenues of success and fulfillment. We have the ability to lift our heads up, put our feet forward, and race toward our goals. We are the class of 2024. We are the future. We own the finish line.
Thank you, Andrew. And now for the presentation of candidates. The counselors will step over, the readers will step up. Junior marshals, first row. can't do it without Ms. Pinckney. Come on.
Ren McAllister Allen. Liam Eugene Anderson. Riley Owens Anderson. Andrew William Angermeyer. Henry Patrick Bear. Elizabeth Verdeer Bailey. Shivani Balasubramaniam. Kaylee Louise Ball. Marina Leonel Barnes. Sutton Joseph Bates. Erin Nicole Baylock. Eric Donovan Bell, Jr. Pooja Bala. Caroline Blanco Chavez. Sarah Rose Borden. Scarlett Ileana Borelli. Blake Henderson Boyd. Elliot Michael Brady. Abigail Angeline Broccoli. Mila Liv Broadwater. Benjamin Alexander Brock. Lucas Thomas Browder. Eva Schwen Bryan. Emma Cecilia Bumeyer. James Wilson Burns. Jordan Alley Burrell. Chloe Eileen Carlston. Susanna Taylor Carlston. Carolina Castello Gimora Cajara. Kaylee Michelle Cathcart. Isaac Cherry II. Brinley Ann Clendaniel. Warren Campbell Cohn. Kieran Marie Collins. Elizabeth Stafford Compton. Alexa McClure Conlon. Charles Jedrick Kramer. Harrison McDowell Kreitz. Jacob Aaron Crosby. Presley Alexis Quajonko. Robert Beatty Cummings III. J. Michael Daggett. Laura Jane Daly. Alexander Quinn Darcy. Coleman Clark Davis. Joseph Robert Dente. Chase Edward Dillon. Harry Shunshi Ding. Gabriella Kanyin Do. Nicholas William Edwards. Tucker Oscar Engelke. Shemaya Comsillo Natalia Arenshay. Jackson Charles Etheridge. Lauren Blair Faust. Morgan Claire Fletcher.
Bowen Daniel Gow. Grace Victoria Gast. Colin Christopher George. Eric Denelson Gonzalez Gonzalez. Eleni Giselle Gonzalez Ortiz. Grayson Gil Goodyear. Jason Brandon Gould. Julia Elizabeth Gullidge. Charlotte Grace Halford. Summer Ryan Hall. Thomas Booker Hamilton IV. Addison Wells Hannah. Aiden Hannah. Thomas Lawton Harper III. Emma Drew Herron. Rachel Elizabeth Holden. Anna Catherine Hollister. Sunshine Bryn Holstead. Piper Elizabeth Hutchins. Aubrey Elizabeth Hughes. Eva Sharon Inman. Ava Leanna Irwin. Annika Maria Johnson. Maris Neely Jones. Natasha Melania Keisler. James Brian King. Bellamy Elizabeth Klein. Callie Ann Klugman. Ranitha D. Kumara Singha. Vivian Wynn Lamb. Michael Yi Lee. Campbell Nguyen Lesher. John Eric Lester. Hannah Rose Lieberman. Sophia Rose Locasio. Wyatt Grayson Mahoney. Ava Michelle Mail. Holly Margaret Manning. Elizabeth Clifton Manuel. Coltrane Theodore Paxton Margosian. Nathaniel Reed Markin. Bradford Niall Martin. Thomas Hall Martin. Lizzie Matthews. Burton Grace McCulley. Marcus Kenneth McIlrath. Joel Moon McLean. John Kissler McQueen. Emerson Jean Medlin. Sutton Lee Meyer. Skylar Faith Miller. Jackson Rodley Millay. Jay Merman. Jay Merman. Henry James Monteith.
Ella Hope Moore. Louisa Lyons Mulvey. Lillian Louise Murphy. Sebastian Augusto Najera. Chase Jefferson Novak. Sean Thomas O'Brien. Jacob Tyler Olinger. Angelica Paredes Arizmendi. Nicholas Francis Pelusi. Isabella Rose Peraldo. Shannon Madeline Phelan. Aislinn Marie Peel. Abigail Elaine Poole. James Frederick Pruding. Troy Albert Rashat. Grace York Rubin. Sophie York Rubin. Armando Gabriel Reyes. Harper Ann Riley. Daniel Patrick Roberts. Elliot Romero. Gannon Sampson Rose. Jesse Austin Ross. Maria Sophia Rudder. Scarlett Rudder. Inian Samuel. Todd Rutledge Sander, Jr. Thompson Warren Sasser. Connor James Saywall. Elena Rose Seymour. Harrison Clyde Shaw. Abram Hallen Schuler. Montrello Quantrez Tyree Singleton. Embry Ann Slack. Ava Wyatt Smoke. Araceli Abigail Sosa Villatoro. Caroline McFadden Span. Ivy Alexis Spell. William Landon Stowe. Chase Christopher Sutcliffe. Lucas Paul Sutherland. Wilson Finn Ireland Swenson. Yoke Lynn Tin. Marin Grace Toombs. Ava Noel Trolley. Caroline Pilcher Urim. Addison Grace Utsi. Venkat Aditya Vallava. Noah Lal Wallen. Mary Ferris Weathersby. Raya Weathersby. Skylar Jane Weiss. Emerson Grace Wiseman. Abigail Grace Yeomans. Charlie Barron Zafert. Kabir Ernav Zaman. Jasmine Zhang.
Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, if you will please rise at your seats and direct your attention up to the stage. By the authority granted to me in the state of South Carolina as the Principal and Chief Executive Officer of Academic Magnet High School, I now proclaim you to be high school graduates, and you may move your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, guests and dignitaries, it is now my distinct pleasure to present to you for the first time as high school graduates the Academic Magnet High School class of 2024. Congratulations. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate this amazing group of students with us. And thank you for everything you've done to support them through the K-12 journey and for Academic Magnet High School for the last 4 years. The students will be exiting stage left, or this side. And we invite you to, there is not a program after us. However, there is a graduation ceremony at the next door, so parking might become an issue, but you're welcome to stay, and you can stay in the courtyard area, in the lobby area as well for pictures. And before we do that, one more time, class of 2024, Academic Magnet High School.
Imagine it was on, you picked that up.